Welcome to Jack Fleming Artistry. I've got a fun project that I'm about to start, and I wanted to bring you guys along on it. Last year, I'll put it up right here, I did the trophy for Best Van at Ratrodtober, and I'm getting ready to do this year's trophy. I used a whole hood last year, and actually, here's a picture right here of the guy that won it, holding it up. Pretty cool. This year, instead of using a whole hood, I found an old tire cover off the back of a van. So I'm going to use this for this year's award. So I have a sketch sheet here where I've just been doodling out some ideas, kind of front and back. I still have some more doodling to do because I don't know exactly what I want to do. First thing I need to do though is finish getting these letters off of here. This is from Explorer Van Company. Kind of cool in and of itself. I'm just going to knock all these off and then they kind of fall off. I already started with 2. Then we'll clean it, give it a little bit of a sanding, and I don't even know what color I want to paint the base yet, but we'll figure it out. All right, so these have all sorts of silicone and other stuff around the ends of these. Some of these nuts are even backwards on here. I don't know what's going on. I'm just knocking them off with, I think it's a paint scraper. What do they call them? 8-in-1 tool or something like that. But it's knocking the backs off pretty good. And when I do that, the stuff just falls off. So I'm going to finish doing that real quick, and then we will wet sand the surface. All right, so I got all those knocked off. I'm kind of a dork. Like, I don't know that I'm going to use these for anything, but maybe I will. It says Explorer. I could totally see using this. Just gluing it in the center of like a pinstripe panel and pinstriping around it, or maybe even this one. But more likely what's going to happen with this one, at least for now, is I'm going to put it up here with my little stash of goodie van badges. I'm a dork vanner. I'm going to go ahead and spray this like I always do. Some glass cleaner. Just getting all the garbage off of it. All the dust that was back behind these letters. And then I'm going to go through, and I think we'll just use the Scotch pad. Little metal shard on there. Some water. Wet sand it, and then we'll go from there. All right, I'm outside. I'm not in a spray booth or anything like that. I'm just using primer from hardware store. Try to give it 2 or 3 coats, just enough to be able to sand some of the blemishes out of it, but it doesn't need to be perfect. It is going for a rat rod show that has a van show to it, so we make it kind of nice. But we'll use this and then move to the next part. Alright, so I did hit this just a little bit with the Scotch pad after it dried, just to take some of the roughness off. Now I've got some 320 on my sanding block. I'm going to go through and hit it a little bit again, but this time I'm going to pay attention to some of the areas that are the roughest. I'm actually going to leave it for a while and come back to it. I'll do some more sketches and stuff and figure out what it is we want to do with it. I sanded this off camera. It's actually been a couple of weeks, but I've got these colors here. I'm going to try and do kind of a fade from the center out, see if I can make that work. Going for kind of some 70s-ish kind of colors. I like how it's turning out so far, but I think I'm going to do like some little splatter technique on it or something and kind of help hide some of the blemishes and stuff on it. I'm just making the nozzle sort of spit and sputter right now to give it a little bit of texture, and spray some of the cup, and we'll just splash this on. All right, so off camera there, I kind of dialed it down a little bit by spraying over it again. I don't know if you guys can see. It shows up a little bit, just like that it's kind of mottled some. This will work for what we're going to do. I do have a can of Rattle Can Clear, so I'm going to use that. This is an award. It's not something that's going to be outside all the time, I'm imagining. Probably going to hang in somebody's house. It doesn't need to be all 2K stuff. So I'm just using the stuff from Home Depot. All right, I'm in the studio now. This is the design that I came up with. For this inside part here, I am going to use my handy dandy old compass. Adjust this to where I want it. Come on. And yeah, it's graphite on it. I like using Stabilo, but we're going to cover it over with paint. Maybe. Gosh, having to scratch into that there. in order to get it to work. That's what it takes. There we go. Okay. I've got this old Good Times van logo. I kind of want the best van lettering to look sort of like it. I'm just drawing all this stuff out with a blue Omnichrome pencil so it washes off easy with water. And then also using my favorite variegated leaf here. I put size down, it's quick size. Ducks usually takes about an hour. I think we're a little bit less because it's a little bit warmer right now in the shop. Just remove a little excess here with some tape. There we go. I'm spinning this using 3000 grit Trizac on my spinning tools. I'm trying to mention all the tools here because everybody always asks. Right now I'm using a Virus 2. I believe this is a size 4. Got to show you guys something that really bothers me, and I actually hope that maybe somebody on here can give me a solution for. Kind of part of why we're here, helping each other out. Maybe y'all can help me out. Let me show you. So this is my favorite variegated leaf. However, when you clear coat it, it loses all those blues and reds. Still cool looking, but man, I love those colors. Let me show you how it happens here. I've tried different clear coats. I've tried spraying with really, really thin layers to encapsulate it, but as soon as clear coat touches that, all the color goes away. All those beautiful blues and reds. So like I said, if y'all have any suggestions for me on how to keep that from happening, man, I'd love to know them. Because it really is my favorite variegated leaf. And I feel like it just dies whenever you clear coat it. But if you don't clear coat it, it's going to tarnish. It's going to get scratched. I tried to do 2 coats of clear. But yeah, please help me out. Let me know. So far, I am totally digging the color choices on this. This green is awesome. I put a little bit of blue in my green. Sometimes I use Kansas City teal mixed with Sublime or Sublime green, or sometimes I use processed blue. Either way, just a couple drops. I don't know. I feel like it's too yellow without it. With a little bit more blue in it, it becomes like a really good kind of electric green. I call it electric green. I don't know. Hit this S line real quick for y'all, and then we'll skip forward to something else. This is an exciting line to pull. Maybe I can get it in one pull. Maybe. Maybe not. Oops. Dropped a paint bottle off the edge of the table there. Shouldn't have had it where it was. I almost forgot I outlined that last part using a snakebite brush from Alpha 6. The green letters there I just did with the Tilly Quill brush, and now I'm back to using a Virus 2. All of the brush painting that I've done on this, I'm using one shot, sometimes putting a little bit of hardener in it. Some of these where I'm doing some blends and stuff on some stuff, not so much, but as I mentioned earlier, I think this will probably be an interior piece, so I'm not really worried about it being able to weather really well. Outlining with that size 0 Tilly Quill right now, because I really want kind of a fat outline on these, and I'm Kind of want it to look a little, I don't know, organic. I'd love to hear in the comments what you guys think about the color choices on this. What do they remind you of? I don't know, I'm almost slightly reminded of Scooby-Doo or something. Trying to get some 70s colors in here, but at the same time, keep it kind of bright, like it really pops. Figured since we're doing a van award, we've got to have some side pipes on it, so the flames just kind of lended themselves perfect to need some side pipes. Give them some heat guards here on the side so they don't burn the feathers on those wings there for the number 9. Gotta try and keep it fun. So this part is a fun part, trying to represent all the kind of different subgenres, I guess, of vans and the different makes with Ford, Chevy, Dodge, all the big ones. Jacked up vans, slammed vans, even got a Brubaker box in here. Kind of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this one. I hope whoever wins it enjoys it. I've had a lot of fun doing this one. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, share. Please share with your friends. See y'all later.